Ain't technology wonderful? Technology is our friend. Well, I turned off the phone and switched it back on again. Well, so far it seems to be working. I mean, it's not one hell of an improvement, but I mean it is an improvement nonetheless. It's better than it was. And look, I even took off my sunglasses so I can actually see the screen while I'm sitting down. First of all, let's take 3 snapshots of this Panseer because I have no intention of searching for another fire type at the moment. So we can complete the mission. Oops. Wrong button. And let's use a raspberry on it. So it might get captured. It did not. So which means I can actually use a second berry on it. And I also didn't switch on both cameras immediately after turning back the game. I also tried catching a few Pokemon while off camera, just to make sure the game works properly. And plus, you know, I used up some berries. Well, I fed 3 berries to the same Pokemon. Now we're already at 8. Which means, since the phone is now, partially at least, working properly, it's time to continue our quest. Now, first of all, let's finish off that other mission. All missions, I should say. Alumamola. That's usually a Pokemon that's not easily captured. So, it could provide a source for several multiple berries to be used, see? Given the fact that it's a reward Pokemon and can't run away from us. So, that works. So, hold on. Let's go that way. Well, 2 berries is still enough. Means we only need 5 more. See? Because we're at 10 now. What was the... Oh, it's a Padalo. I thought it was a Fomantis. Did get my hopes up a little bit. But, well, it is pretty close, isn't it? I mean, I suppose it's the Fomantis of the Unova region. Sort of. Oh, it actually avoided getting captured. Which means I can now use a second berry on it. Okay, now an excellent throw might capture it after this one. And it did. Well, still, you know, we used 2 berries in a Padalo. That cannot be understated. And it's a grass type also, so it also helps the cause. Oh, and Marowak. Of all the potential fire types it could have given us, well, I suppose, I mean, that way at least it stays Alolan. I mean, how many Alolan fire types have been added to Pokemon Go, aside from Litten? Well, now that we are... Oh, look at that! Ferocity. It's a grass type. There's also a steel type, which steel types normally aren't that easy to catch. So maybe we can use some berries on it. Oh, maybe not. I suppose. Still, we only need 1 more. And catch 5 grass types, including this Cottony right here. So we might actually be able to finish the Lush Jungle event faster than I would have expected, considering all the problems we had on the first half of this, rather the first attempt at recording this proper episode. We had like 18 minutes recorded. before I finally cracked and decided to restart the game. Rumish is good. It's a grass type, which means it's going to help us with the other mission. We only need 3 more. And potentially, we might get a grass type from this mission right here. Or maybe not. But it's still the next step in the Akala adventure mission. Well done. That's quite an assortment of Pokemon you've encountered. I wish I'd been out there with you, but I wasn't sitting idly by. I think I may have discovered why the air seems to be sparkling today. You see, Blanche just reported witnessing a mysterious pink Pokemon behind a flower bush. Based on his description, I believe Blanche may have seen Tapu Lele, the guardian deity of Akala Island. The fragrant aroma of flowers is the source of Tapu Lele's energy. Perhaps that has something to do with why the flowers smell so sweet today. Well, I mean, it is a fairy type. It's also a psychic type, so yeah, but it kind of looks like an insect, so it might have some bug type connection. I'm actually a little bit surprised Tapu Lele is not a bug fairy, but I guess bug isn't a very good typing for legendary Pokemon, so I guess that explains why they didn't make it a bug type. Spark and Blanche have both seen guardian deities now. While I chew on that, let's get out and look for Tapu Lele. I mean, I suppose it would have made things a lot easier if they'd actually let us capture the guardian deities as rewards for completing these missions. I guess gift wrapping us legendary Pokemon, especially powerful legendary Pokemon, as rewards might be too big of a stretch, but I don't know. It definitely would have made things a lot easier for someone like me who can't seem to find anyone to go on raids with. Okay, good. A Paris, which gives off 500 Stardust and is also a grass type. So we're killing 2 stones with 1 bird. And also there's a Metapod here. Well, not anymore, but well, that one also would have given us quite some Stardust. But moving on. Shut up, all you. Okay, so I remember why we have to walk 2 kilometers now. Power up Pokemon 5 times and take 3 snapshots of wild Pokemon. Okay. I mean, let's just take a snapshot of, hold on, the Selectabuzz here. That's what I love about snapshot missions. You can do this, you can do just multiples of the same Pokemon, and you can get these done in just a few seconds. So now apparently we're going to have to walk 2 kilometers, which gives me even more incentive to keep on walking for the Lush Jungle event mission, because I have to walk 1 kilometer for that mission, and potentially the mission immediately right after that. So we can actually get both those 2 missions done at the same time, so that I can actually save time, I suppose. And yes, I am putting my foot down on catching the Selectabuzz, because it's got some useful candy purposes. A Numble. Now then, this area is a little bit sparsely populated with Pokemon, but it is a good place to put some distance behind you, if that's really what you're trying to do, to accomplish. No grass types around, except for this Ferrothorn, which I believe should be over there. Oh, okay. That was for the snapshots. Still need to catch 2 more grass type Pokemon. There might be a grass type up ahead, maybe even 2. And the whole walk, 1 kilometer part of it. It's kind of a shame that doesn't show us how much distance we've walked already to reach 1 full kilometer. Hold on, we just got 2 more missions. There could be a potential grass type behind both of these. Oh, when did this happen? Well, I guess I must have caught 100 species of Pokemon, or I can't even remember what was the mission here, but it doesn't matter. Let's complete it. Oh, what? Okay. Seriously, was not expecting this. An Apex Shadow Ho-Oh, but I mean, I take what I can get. Problem is, it's really, really high, so oh wow, we actually caught it on the first try. That's incredibly convenient. Wow. Seriously was not expecting this. Was not expecting to catch an Apex Legends Ho-Oh. Shadow Ho-Oh, sorry. Apex Legends? That's a completely different game. But, yeah, was not expecting to catch an Apex Shadow Ho-Oh today. I was hoping for this Ferrothorn to still be here. Wait, what am I doing? I don't have to use berries on it, but well, I already pulled it up, so might as well. In any case, I'm crossing the street right now, hopefully to complete the walk full kilometer thing. So well, look at that. I caught myself a Ho-Oh today, and even, or at least starting to finish some missions. Well, it's the normal type specialist. I saw it was a male. It was a guy. Usually, the male ones have grass types as their specialty. But this one was a normal type specialist. Well, you know, gives me something to do as I wait for the traffic light to change, to turn green, because I'm a responsible adult and I always wait for the green light to cross the street. You should always do that. It hasn't changed, but I mean this light right here is pretty notorious for taking its time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you always gotta look at the traffic light for the vehicles, because that kind of gives you an indicator of when the pedestrian traffic light is going to change. Just a little bit of life advice. Okay, I think at this point you've walked enough bit of distance from where I was earlier. I wouldn't say it's a kilometer just yet, but we should be getting closer to wrapping up the kilometer walking mission thing, whatever. Now all we really need is another grass type Pokemon, and we can... Oh, there we go. Paraseed, sorry. That's the seed. It's not the thorn, it's the seed. Parathorn is the evolved form. Ah, wise guy, eh? You'll soon learn some respect, little one. Guess that reference. In any case, we still need to power up some Pokemon after this. Let's catch the Sudowoodo while we're at it. I mean, we still got some time before we can claim the 1 kilometer distance walk thing. Might as well get an excellent throw for the 1000 experience. So happy they did that. Now let's see. Still haven't walked a full kilometer. Would have been a lot easier if they just show us how much distance we walked, but well, I guess they weren't going to make it that easy for us, are they? I mean, we have these long missions of, collect 100,000 Stardust or something stupid like that. They show you just how much Stardust you've collected, so why not do the same for distance walking? Well, I suppose they don't want the indicator thing to show up all the time at the bottom on every single meter you're walking. But at least give us a small hint so that we'll know how much longer we have to walk. I don't know, I'm trying to stall for time at the moment. Meanwhile, let's power up some Pokemon while we're waiting. Let's see. Probably not from the A-listers. That'll just take up too much Stardust, and right now I'm sort of saving. Actually, you know what? Screw it. The specific Pokemon I'm saving for is one of these 3 Talon Flames. The main problem is for all 3 of them, you kind of need closer to 500,000 Stardust to maximize all of them. Be that as it may, though, most of these is just mainly because of the Excel candy. So let's start with this shiny one. Okay, this is the maximum I can do right now. So let's just spend all of the Stardust we have in one fell swoop. There we go. Didn't maximize it to the point that I wanted to, but I mean, at least now we have a good flying type. It's something I'm sorely lacking. Suppose I can change its fast attack to a flying type move, because I really need good flyers. Flying types, I should say. But anyways, while we were talking, we also walked, or rather I did, walk a full kilometer. So let's see what the final stretch of the mission is, and hopefully wrap up this very glitch filled episode. Okay, Paris. As mentioned previously, it's a good way to collect a lot of Stardust, which we kind of need right now, considering all the ones we just used. And look at that, I found a wild Wobbuffet. See? It's a wild Wobbuffet in the wall. I have no idea who decided to put this here, but I'm so happy they did. Should call this the Wobbuffet Rock. We should actually make a Pokestop right here called the Wobbuffet Rock. Okay, walk another kilometer, give your body 3 treats, catch 7 different species of grass-type Pokemon, one of which might be here, hidden behind this mission. Nope, it's a Mudkip. It is the exact opposite of a grass type. Not only is it a water type, but also it's a water type that evolves into a water and ground type Pokemon. 4 times weak to grass, and that's his only weakness. So yeah, like I said, the exact opposite of a grass type. To one extreme. You could say that Charizard is the other extreme because it's fire and flying. Again, 4 times resistant to grass, and 4 times super effective on grass. Well, these grass types don't seem to be going much anywhere, so... Okay, Chikorita, that's a grass type. And not only that, it is a grass type that doesn't appear to be down here. Oh, hold on, I have a phone call. Be back in a sec. Well, this episode certainly has been a handful. Oh, at least he has an egg. That's something, I guess. Ooh, a Larvitar. Cool. I've got a couple of really good Tyrannotars that could certainly use a lot of candy at the moment. And it's a great way to stockpile some Stardust while I'm at it. But yeah, sorry about the interruption earlier. There's some family drama. Nothing too serious, obviously. But this might mean we might have to cut this episode a little bit shorter than usual. And, well, I mean, I had to make several phone calls during this brief commercial break from this show. And I also did a lot of walking. Oh, well, there goes the Cottony. Doesn't matter, it's not important. Did a lot of walking and catching some grass-type Pokemon. So something interesting I noticed. If you have to walk more than 1 kilometer, it actually shows you that you've walked more than a kilometer. And it actually shows you how many kilometers you've walked. So that's a slight improvement over the walk 1 kilometer types of missions. Thing is, I think I've walked enough of a distance from my house that walking back to it right now would potentially be enough to put us over the 2nd kilometer that I needed. And I also completed the kilometer walking distance for this mission, apparently. So the 2nd kilometer should be any second now, so we can finally finish this episode, because, like I said, I have to finish earlier than expected, because I have several things to do. But future spin. Let's see, grass type starter from the previous generation to the generation that just got introduced into this game. But I suppose it'll do. Now all I need to do is give my body 3 treats. I'll do that in just a second. Give me a second. There we go. Didn't want to talk during that because usually the audio, that's when the audio gets pretty choppy and laggy. And we already had enough problems with the phone today for one episode. I didn't want to add another one on top. Look, this trash can is smiling at me. See? It's a smiling trash can. Kind of want to introduce it to that Wobba Fett rock that we saw earlier. But regardless, I think it's fair to say that we've finished the Lush Jungle event. Finally. A Sunkern? Really? The weakest Pokemon ever? That's the reward? I suppose the weakest Pokemon in this game, because Wishiwashi isn't a thing yet in this game. That is the weakest Pokemon, but even Wishiwashi has a school form. Sunkern really is just... It's got nothing going for it, especially since it evolves into Sunflora, which is just as equally as useless. They're just pointless dex fillers. But in any case, I'm guessing we're going to get a Fomantis, a good IV Fomantis out of this, or maybe even on a Lorantis. Let's see. Nope, it's just a regular old Fomantis, which I guess it's good because apparently these things seem to be nowhere still. It's always the case with new Pokemon being introduced, but in order to facilitate the second kilometer, let's take the much longer route so that I can ensure that we finish the second kilometer for the mission on camera. And there's a fletchling to help replenish some of the candy we just used up on the Talonflame. All the missions involving the Stardust I kind of completed off camera because well, I had some time for it. Okay, now that we're back on the proper track, we should be finishing the second kilometer for this mission any second now. So today was a good day. We did a lot of missions today, and we caught a bunch of grass types. Also, I'm really just looking at this indicator right now to see when it's going to be filled out, because there really aren't that many interesting Pokemon here, or at all, generally speaking, in this area. It's not a very heavily populated area with Pokemon, that is. Not a place where Pokemon are likely to spawn, but I suppose this Verothorn is here. That's something, I guess. But yeah, we completed a lot of missions. We caught a lot of grass-type Pokemon. We progressed so much in this episode, and we even caught an Apex Shadow Ho-Oh in the process. So I'm just gonna have to evaluate it and look it over off camera, but it was a pretty good day indeed. And I suppose since we're waiting for the second kilometer anyway, might as well look at some of the news, especially with the April Community Day being a Stuffle Community Day. And there goes the second kilometer. We'll be with it in just a second. But trainers, we're excited to announce that Stuffle, the flailing Pokemon, will make its Pokemon Go debut during April Community Day. Stuffle will be appearing in the wild, and if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one. Yeah, Stuffle, the first ever normal fighting type Pokemon, which is a bit of an interesting type combination. It's really interesting that a brand new Pokemon making its debut in this game is debuting by way of a Community Day event, which means you can get a chance to find a shiny one pretty much immediately, which I have no idea if that ever happened in this game, but I don't care because it's cool and we might find a shiny one. Hopefully I'll be available that day. But regardless, I believe it's time to wrap up this mission so that I can give myself a bit of a break from doing episodes of this show, at least for a while now, until the community day happens. Whew, that was a good walk. Easy for you to say. I just got back myself. I wasn't able to find Tapu Lele, but I did manage to get a closer look at some of the sparkles I've been seeing in the air. They appear to be glowing scales. The glowing scales Tapu Lele is known to scatter. Touching them, because again, it probably should have been a bug type, but that's just my opinion. Touching them is said to restore good health on the spot. Well, I guess that really justifies it being a psychic type. Or just, you know, part of it being a fairy type, I don't know. How did you fare during your investigation? Not that well. Gasp! You saw Tapu Lele? No, I did not. That's incredible! Because again, why won't they give us the legendary Pokemon in question for completing these missions? I don't get it. So, we've been visited by 2 of Alola's guardian deities now. What could they be here for, I wonder? Tapu Lele is said to be jealously cruel, so I do hope we're staying on its good side. I mean, and that's kind of all the guardian deities of Alola, because they're based on tiki gods from Polynesian mythologies, and spoiler alert, gods in Polynesian mythology aren't as kind as some other gods in some other religions, but I mean that's a whole story in and of itself. If I could just meet one of the guardian deities myself, it would help me from a solid hypothesis as to why they're appearing. But that's for me to ponder. Don't trouble yourself with it. Go and enjoy the day. I'll be in touch soon. Let's go. Oh, there's more? Okay, so win a raid, send 5 gifts to friends, and catch 15 Pokemon. Okay, that's something I can easily do off camera. Well, right now, I have no intention of completing this mission. I thought it was going to be one of those, you completed the 4th part of the mission, and the 4th part is just, here's 1,000 experience. 3 times over. But yeah, regarding, the next guardian deity that is set to show up, coming in April Community Day, a Tapu Bulu in raids, Sustainability Week, no idea what that is, and more. Trainers, we hope you're excited to spring into April, because we have some exciting events coming up that you won't want to miss. You can look forward to April Community Day, a Tapu Bulu's Pokemon Go debut, and Sustainability Week, and more. So again, it doesn't tell us what it is, it just lets us know that it's coming, which I guess we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, anyways, I think this episode's already gone on long enough. It's one of the longest episodes that I've done in a while, and like I said, I've got some family stuff to take care of. So yeah, hope everything's good with you. I have been me, and goodbye for now, and enjoy your weekend. Goodbye. Hi there. Thank you for watching the video. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. I'll see you next time.